Hello, we're doing a Thrill Hill Disc Golf Course hole summary. We're going to be reviewing OB, mandatories, and any water on the course. For hole 1, we have out of bounds path off to the left. Hole 2, we have an out of bounds path on the right past the basket. On hole 3, we have an out of bounds path to the right and the casual relief marked drainage ditch. We're going to be playing as OB, so if your disc is completely surrounded by water, it is considered OB. Hole 4, you have the OB line marked by stakes and pink flags. Around hole 5, there's an out of bounds fence separating can for land off to the left, and the leftmost tree in the middle clump is a mandatory tree. If you were past that or past a line perpendicular to the out of bounds line, go to the drop zone. On hole 4, we are also playing pin position A. Hole 5, there's OB stakes to the right, pink flags behind the basket, and path to the left. Hole 6, we're playing out of bounds creek. Hole 7, out of bounds creek to the right. Hole 8, there's an out of bounds path to the right. Hole 9, you have an out of bounds can for fence to the right. Out of bounds drainage ditch if your disc is completely surrounded by water. Out of bounds aquaterra building that is fenced in, and an out of bounds left separating holes 9 and 10 by stakes. Hole 10, you have the out of bounds path to the right. You have the out of bounds marked by stakes separating holes 9 and 10, and a mandatory to the right on the tree marked with pink flagging. If you pass that tree or an imaginary line drawn perpendicular to the out of bounds line, report to the drop zone, take your penalty stroke. Hole 11, there's an out of bounds separating holes 11 and 12 beyond the basket. Hole 12, you have that same out of bounds line running off to the right, and that's all marked by stakes. There's pink flags separating holes 12 and 13 as you get down past the basket. Hole 13, your out of bounds is the path to the right. Hole 14, you have an out of bounds creek off the blue tee. If you go into the creek, report to the drop zone across the river at the white tees. If you wish, you may also throw from the drop zone with your third throw instead of throwing across the creek. There's also an OB road up beyond the basket. Hole 15, you have OB creek to the right, OB path and road to the left, and your casual relief water back here is going to be played as OB. If you're just completely surrounded by water, mark it as OB. Hole 16, you have OB road to the left, and you'll see it on the hole 17 map that there is an oxbow pond. If you go really far past the basket, that is also going to be OB. So here we go on hole 17. There's that pond we were talking about. It's all OB. 17 has a mando tree that is in place to protect the people on hole 18 as they walk up the stairs. Stay right of that tree. If you miss it, go directly to the side of the tree in the path. That will be the drop zone location. Hole 18, you have an OB road off to the right. And that's the full course. Thank you for watching.